point of symmetry. If the symmetry of a shape is around a point, then that object is said to have point of symmetry. If a shape like the circle shown on the screen has a point symmetry, then any point on the shape has a matching point, which is exactly at the same distance from the point of symmetry, but in the opposite direction. Let us observe the figure on the screen with the two yellow dots as shown in figure 1. First, let us rotate it 90 degrees and we get the figure as shown in figure 2. When the same shape is rotated 180 degrees, it looks the same, or it looks same when turned upside down. This figure has point of symmetry as shown in figure 3. English alphabets exhibiting point symmetry are shown on the screen. Some geometrical figures with point of symmetry are shown on the screen. What are the conditions that a shape or a figure satisfies for point symmetry? The conditions that a shape or a figure satisfies for point symmetry, that is, 1. Every part should have a matching part. 2. The distance should be equal from the central point, but should be in the opposite direction. Rotational symmetry. Any object or shape is said to have rotational symmetry if it looks exactly the same at least once during a complete rotation through 360 degrees. During the rotation, the object rotates around a fixed point. Its shape and size do not change. This fixed point is called the center of rotation. Rotation may be clockwise or anti-clockwise. A full turn refers to a rotation of 360 degrees. A half turn refers to a rotation of 180 degrees. A quarter turn refers to a rotation of 90 degrees. The angle at which a shape or an object looks exactly the same during rotation is called the angle of rotation. For this figure, when we rotate it to 90 degrees, it looks the same. You can see for every 90-degree rotation, the shape looks the same. When we rotate this figure 4 times, and every time the figure looked same, this means the order of rotational symmetry is 4. The order of rotational symmetry can be defined as the number of times that a shape appears exactly the same during a full 360-degree rotation. For this figure, the order is 4. This is a triangle. When we rotate a triangle in 90 degrees, we get the same shape. Similarly, when we rotate it twice and thrice, each time the shape of the triangle remains same. The triangle gets back to its original position in 3 rotations. When rotated 270 degrees, the triangle reaches its original position. Therefore, the order of symmetry of the triangle is 3. These are some of the figures which have rotational symmetry of order 3. These are some of the figures which have rotational symmetry of order 5. Line symmetry and rotational symmetry. There are many shapes and objects which have both reflection symmetry and rotational symmetry. A regular polygon of n sides has n lines of symmetry and also rotational symmetry of order n. There are some shapes which have only line of symmetry, whereas there are some shapes which have only rotational symmetry. Some English alphabets have interesting symmetrical structures. Observe the pictures shown on the screen. The alphabet A has only one vertical line of symmetry. Alphabet D has one horizontal line of symmetry. Alphabet H has both horizontal and vertical lines of symmetry. Alphabet G has no line of symmetry. E, C, J, no rotational symmetry. I, O, both line of symmetry and rotational symmetry.